Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, did J. Robert Oppenheimer really whisper, I am become death, the destroyer of worlds, at the moment of the atomic bomb test? Or it's just that Hollywood added it? Well, today we are playing detective, diving into Oppenheimer, the movie, and comparing it with the real history. Get ready because some of the most iconic moments never actually happened the way you think. Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer was released in 2023, tells the story of a brilliant yet controversial scientist who led the Manhattan Project, the mission to build the first atomic bomb during World War II. But here's the catch: movies aren't documentaries. So let's find out what Nolan got right and where the Hollywood took a little creative license. Spoiler alert, there is more truth here than you expect. In the movie, the Trinity Test, the first ever atomic explosion, is shown as pure suspense. A blinding flash, complete silence, then boom. Now, was that accurate? Believe it or not, but yes. Scientists really did experience a delay between the light and the sound. Imagine seeing the end of the world in front of you and then waiting a few seconds for the sound to catch up. Terrifying, right? But here's the twist: Oppenheimer quoting the Bhagavad Gita in that exact moment. Well, it's actually not true. He didn't say it at the test site. He only mentioned it years later in an interview. So Nolan got us the drama, but history says Oppenheimer stayed quiet. Let's talk about Oppenheimer's messy personal life, affairs, drama, emotional breakdown. The movie dives in right in. Now, was he complicated in real life? Oh, yes. He had a rocky marriage and multiple affairs. But did everything play out like a Netflix soap opera? Not really. Nolan cranked up the drama dial for sure. But let's be honest, long scientific meetings aren't exactly box office material. And then we get to the intense political hearing. Oppenheimer grilled about his loyalty and accused of communist ties. Here, where Nolan earns points for accuracy, this hearing actually happened, word for word in some cases. Oppenheimer really lost his security clearance. The movie just compresses years of stress and humiliation into few nail biting scenes. Since you thought that part felt painfully real, it's because it was. So, how accurate is Oppenheimer overall? Honestly, way more accurate than most Hollywood based on true story films. The science was spot on, the Trinity test pretty faithful, his personal drama real but definitely polished for big screen. Basically, it's 70% history and 30% of Hollywood magic. And let's be real, without the 30%, most of us wouldn't through watch a 3 hours physics lecture. So here's the big question: do you prefer movies that stick strictly to the story, or do you enjoy a little bit of Hollywood flair? Drop your thoughts in your comments. I'm curious. if you are team in the team accuracy or in the team drama. And hey, if you enjoyed this movie versus reality breakdown, hit the button, subscribe, and stick around because we have got plenty more movie myths to bust. We know maybe next we'll tackle Titanic or the social network. Stay tuned.